Last week, someone on Twitter posted about an exploit that let you refresh the smoke and fire patterns. No cheats, no clever software, and no elite hacking skills were required. All you had to do was to begin recording a new demo with this console command, followed by stopping it so you were ready to use it again. Sure, it required a keybind and froze your game for a split second, but it did give you a chance to see around the corner of a smoke grenade a bit better. It would fade away sooner too, and it made fires disappear entirely. And it did something creepy with dead bodies. It helped with visibility a heck of a lot, and I was debating with people how Valve were going to fix it. Were they going to rework the smoke grenades? No, they've made it so you can only start a demo recording during warm-up or freeze time. So you can still abuse it while waiting for the game to begin. Vertigo has had some changes to its A site. The biggest change is that it's been opened up again, letting players see the ramp from side, and vice versa. You can also run all the way around the crane from here. CTs having this extra sightline into the terrorist entrance will make the yellow tarpaulins more useful to hide behind if you want to keep camping CTs on their toes. On the plus side, terrorists can work together to boost teammates through this new opening, which should add some depth to the terrorist team's strats. The width of certain areas have changed too. Side has gotten wider, and the upper ramp has become narrower, and the entire crane has moved. Back of A has also changed, having its boost moved across to the side closest to the bombsite. Here is what the new boost spot looks like. Move across enough and you can even peek through into elevator room. If looking back into this room, you'll now have to step inside it in order to get a good view back towards CT spawn. Oh, and you can lose weapons down this corner. Be careful. The cover on the site has moved about a bit, probably to obstruct any sightlines between the yellow tarpaulin and the CT entrance to the site. This sneaky peeky spot has been changed, letting you jump up onto the top of the concrete thing, or to use it as cover when guarding the ramp. Bombsite A of Vertigo is quickly becoming one of the most changed sites of all time. Let's see if they've got it right this time. This update comes soon after Fur tweeted about how much he hated the map, and everybody agreed with him. And there have been some changes to Dangerzone. For the first time ever, both maps are playable, almost at the same time, but they take in turns, switching every 25 minutes. It's an interesting way of doing things. I'm assuming this is to keep queue times low, rather than spreading the player base out across two maps at the same time. It might also help to keep things fresh, instead of playing the same map over and over again. Perhaps to counter how powerful the drone piloting is, they've made radar jammers actually affect nearby drones. This is what it looks like if you fly into a jammed zone. The range seems pretty effective. You'll still be able to log back into them momentarily should you wish to destroy the drone sooner. You can see the struggle here. The only problem is that these jammers cost $1,750, so they're not cheap. If you want to destroy the radar jammers, it takes 6 punches and only 1 shot with a sniper rifle. They say that the armor option now gives you a helmet as well, which is a bit embarrassing for me because I said it gave you both in an earlier video. It even said it on the text on screen. This update also changes the icon on the selection screen to show both. I was asked on Twitter how long it takes for the big supply crates to drop. It takes about 45 seconds, James, but may vary depending on the height of the ground. Drones fly slower when carrying the heavy paradrop crates, and they mean it. This is one of those rare times where an update is both realistic and done in the name of gameplay, since it must have been a bit too easy to swoop in and to steal them before. But you can still just wait for somebody else to open it before stealing what is unrightfully yours. The map has also had a few changes, but I'll cover that when I get around to the other map changes from last week that I still haven't covered because the game keeps receiving newer updates. Not that I'm complaining. In other news, I covered Depusyu's 3-dimensional skins the other week. Since then, he has been updating his older leaded glass designs with improved textures and normal maps, so anybody who's a fan of his work might like to check them out. Link is in the description.